get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 180! Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted. At the end of that one.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180.
They run the counter. It's Rhodes. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Run.
Now a give, right side. Rhodes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Mayfield now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Oh, nice move. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Douglas, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, here's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion goes the tight end. To throw, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden from 13 yards out. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before break. Williams. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Right back to him on 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Good. 180. Cut.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point now by Boswell. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. First and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Rhodes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Wants to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Buccaneers 35, Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From the gun, here's Williams. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Final minute now of the third quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. That is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
It's second down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Williams. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams from 17 yards out. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rhodes. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Working out of the gun, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears.
To throw, Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now third down as well. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. That's caught at the 1. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.